This lightning is worse at the timing. Am live. The lightning would have literally been a thumbnail if it came in 2 seconds later, but nope, it happened during the countdown and not as the countdown ended. Talk about a dick move. And a 4.7 earthquake just hit off the coast of northern Peru. So, after this stream, covering that immediately, along with a few quakes in Alaska and Idaho. So, but first things first, and there is a tornado warning in Lusk, Wyoming. So if you're from Lusk, Wyoming, I am going to have to ask you to leave to take shelter. If you're doing this via desktop. But if you're on mobile and you're in shelter, join us. But yeah. Good thing I did not take the cans out yet, because tomorrow's garbage day. Gotta do that the night before. But with that, it's not a good idea right now. It's a good idea to wait till it's done. And I was not expecting this at all. I mean, I do have marginal risk of severe weather, but models did not support storms exactly. And I'm pretty sure National Weather Service just wanted to disconnect everything and not be like, there's like a 2-mile gap. But yeah. Okay, there's something in my shoe. Don't you hate it when you just have a shoe on and it's like something in your sock? It could just be the smallest little speck of dust and it fucks up your entire foot. Why are feet so sensitive? What the fuck? Shoes are bad for you. It makes your feet sensitive to everything. Well, here we are. With Mother Nature going psycho. And I should have given someone a heads up. Actually, I'll BRB. And back because I had to do something real quick. I had to message someone. Let them know I'm live so they could jump in. Because they're stressing about stuff. And, well, I figured electric storm would be good for them. Yeah, folks are inside watching Trolls 2. I found this to be more entertaining. And the two of you there are probably laughing now. Or triggered. I don't know. But yeah. Just having fun with Discord. There we go. Yep. Having a good storm. And the storm just validated that it was going to be a good storm. Bowl right down the middle. Well, just let some more folks know I'm streaming. Yeah, I'm guessing. Oh yeah, I'm guessing the Marion means you're in like Marion, Indiana, something like that. Yeah, that was under watch until like 7 p.m. Eastern Daylight today. Yeah, I would have covered that if I was awake when it was first issued. But I was asleep until like 2 in the afternoon. Oh, Marion, Ohio. There's a Marion in just as many states as there's a Springfield. So do forgive me on that one. But yeah. And a 4.6 earthquake just hit Mongolia. This is gonna be an active hour, isn't it? That'll be a video right after this. Storm is done. But yeah, this is a good storm. I already know that, yeah. This is good. Earthquakes are flaring like crazy. What? Yeah, I already know the Dane inside is flipping out because he hates it when I'm outside in the storms. I'm hearing rustling in the trees. I'm hoping that's a branch falling off from the wind and not some weird animal I have to fight off. Hopefully that's not the case, because that is, you're gonna see some brutal freaking killing, I guess. Either by the animal to me, or me to the animal. I don't know. And I doubt you guys want to witness that. And I'm pretty sure that's huge no-no on the TOS. Apologies on that, had to clear that out. Better the view of the camera for you guys. But yeah. This is gonna be fun. Small quake in California, 1.4, not really worth really mentioning, but I mentioned it anyways. But yeah, there's a lot going on. Okay, so what's going on with Twitter? 5.3 earthquake, Peru. So USGS upped the earthquake in Peru to a 5.3. I'm thinking rip currents are possible, but don't expect anything like tsunamis or anything. Just stay out of the water so you don't get swept out to sea from rip currents, if you're in that area. Mongolia is landlocked, so you don't know about that. For those who don't know that Mongolia is landlocked. But yeah, this is fun. Okay, this better be heading this way, but judging by how the winds are going, it is heading this way. Hope it's not just gonna do like this. I want to hit head on. Head on, like that weird headache medicine where the commercials give you the headache to begin with. With a head on, applied directly to the forehead. Like, my gosh. Okay, what's going on here? Okay, just something on Twitter involving some Pokemon appearing in San California. Like, that's like 2,000 miles away. No way in hell I'm getting that. Looks like there's some horses in the distance. There may see some flickers of fireflies. But the main flickers I want to see is some lightning. And if you could deliver some ball lightning, that would be awesome. Yep. Yeah, good luck. I'm guessing you might be having your own system, or I probably scared you off. I don't know. I tend to do that, but nothing too crazy. But yeah, this is gonna be fun. And Reed Timmer's live with a dangerous storm somewhere in Wyoming, I'm pretty sure. But I don't cut off as much. Because I'm in an area that has better connection, and probably that part of Wyoming. I could be wrong, though. But speaking of Wyoming, I've recently got into this new series on Discovery Channel, the Dino Hunters. It's like, well, lots of ranchers and whatnot go in their ranch to look for dino fossils. They're actually quite successful on that. But yeah, that's very nice out there. But yeah, this is fun. This is fun. These storms come in at the best time. And I was just laying in bed before this hit, just on Twitch, watching a stream. I was like, oh, I hear thunder. I'm out. I'm doing this. So, yeah, I'm not screwing around. Ooh, you better be coming south. The wind says you're coming south. You better be coming south. Better be going south, because that means a direct hit for me. Or if you're not going south, Better be something good and juicy coming from that direction. Because if you're not coming from the south, you're likely going to the east. Well, going to the south, you're likely going to the east. So there better be something over here. Likely won't see any funnels or anything like that. And if I do, well, it's too late. Good knowing you. Because this is going to be horrible visibility, with it being like 9 o'clock at night. But if we could, I seriously would love this to happen like daily. I mean, I'm sure it might get old on the channel, but I'll still stream it. Because each storm has its own personality, so you get something new each day, I'm sure. I don't know. Some storms are chicken and don't hit and go around. Some are complete assholes and hit you head on and don't let you up for anything. Some are very shy and don't really show off lightning that much, and some are show-offs and try to strike you down with lightning. And some get, well, musical and play some bongo drums with the thunder. And the Mongolian earthquake was just upgraded to a 5.0. But yeah. There's quite the variety. There's overachievers, and each one has its own personality. It's like no two storms are alike. I missed that nice lightning that went across the tree line. I hate that part. Missed that line. Why? But I gotta do that when I'm not aiming the phone at you. Okay, there's some weird animal going on over there. This weird animal is like, okay, who this dude? But yeah. And to think, life, animals, people, plants, bugs, they're all just, well, events. They're temporary. Just think, like, just getting a little dark there. But yeah, just temporary, just, hello. As soon as you said low, the lightning, well, replied. But yeah, the dogs over there are barking. They're flipping out. I honestly don't blame them. They're animals, and they're like, oh my gosh, this is some crazy shit. But yeah, we're all temporary. So, gotta make the good use of it. I hate when it does that. Yeah, and then it cut out. That's like really rude. But yeah, life is short. No delays. No freaking hiding when it comes to disease or anything like that. Like, when if you want to, go run ahead. But you shouldn't be forced to hide from a disease or a storm or anything like that. Like, if you understand the risks and you're willing to go against the guidelines, go right on ahead. You should live your life. You shouldn't be forced into hiding whether or not you know your risks. Like, I mean, well, if you don't know the risks and you're being that, then you're just stupid. But if you know the risks and you're doing that for a reason, like scientific or anything like that, you go. You go. It's like that gust is gonna try to gag me or something. That sounded so wrong. I'm trying to get monetized here and I'm saying shit like that. I'm gonna have a fun time getting monetized. But yeah, I'm mostly trying to get monetized so I can do more things like this. I can eventually get driver's license and get a car and do this on the road. Go to the storms and not wait for the storms to come here. I mean, I know there's 2 cars there, but I don't have a license and none of them are in my name and I don't have insurance or anything like that. They're insured, just not by me. So everything there will be illegal. Me doing that, like, no, I gotta learn how to do that shit first. But yeah, that's what I need to do. I need to do all that, which costs money to get the freaking driver's instruction book thing, so you get that, do the test and all that shit. so it does cost money there, so I could get all that, so we can do all that. Also get laptops, cameras, and all that, so I could move from mobile, but I'll still be doing a lot of the content on mobile, like the earthquakes, mobile, severe weather updates, things like that. But I'd like to be more mobile than, well, at home, due to whatever the hell's going on in 2020, or due to the lack of transportation or anything like that. I would like to just branch out. Been waiting too long, and too many hurdles coming in, just backing me back down. You know, too many hurdles, just smacking you back down. It's like, what's the and I know some of you guys are to the point where it's like, what's the point of getting back up? Because every time you get back up, something happens and you're back on your ass. But I keep fighting, because eventually I'll find a way to get past whatever keeps shoving me back on my ass. So, there's nothing there's only thing I can do is wait until it's gone. It's done, I guess. Well, not wait, but make something happen and go through the loopholes so you're not freaking screwing everyone else over that wants to try to stay safe. And that looks like some inflow boundary. So this might be a supercell type thing, because that looks like inflow or outflow. And that's a good sign if you want in a tornado. It's a bad sign at 9 o'clock at night when you can't see the bitch coming. But that looks like some outflow. Can some lightning hit to shine on? Thank you. Okay, that was a dick move. That was like no light at all. But, any of you guys see that shit? You guys see that shit, that inflow? It's slightly lighter than the background. Yeah, that's not a shelf cloud. That's some sort of outflow, inflow, whatever you want to call it. I get them two mixed up. Because, well, I'm new to Kansas climate, and tornado season hasn't really canceled. The tornado season pretty much in this area has been canceled due to the COVID shit. I don't know why Mother Nature's canceling her stuff due to other things that she's doing. It's like, I'm gonna focus on the COVID thing. You guys can relax on the tornadoes. I'm gonna focus on the COVID. Or whatever it is. But yeah. But yeah, this looks interesting. This looks Supercell-like. Too bad it's 9 o'clock at night and not like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and you could actually see the details on this. But if this drops a tornado and we see that shit with lightning and stuff, I'll be like, hell yeah. I get it, Mongolia had a 5.0. Go away. I'll be covering that as soon as it's done. I know, that seems so dick to me, like, I wear this. You're blowing me up, Twitter. Like, I'm aware. The folks on here are aware because I brought it up every time you gave the updates. I'll give the video in a bit when I'm done with this, but, like, this one's more life-threatening to this situation. Like, if I don't keep an eye on this, I may not survive to give the update on the Mongolia quake, or the Peru quake, or any of the quakes that also happen in Alaska and Idaho that are around the 3 range. But yeah, heads up, those of you in Juneau, you may have a big one coming, due to that swarm just to the east of you. Alaska may be the next U.S. state to get a 6.5 in 2020. 3 others, if you want to say Puerto Rico's a state, with the 2 being Idaho and Nevada, all had 6.5s, all about month and a half, 2 months apart from each other. So this month into August would be around the time where we're gonna be due for another 6.5 in 2020. And I put my money on Oregon and Washington State. But I could be wrong. Something else could happen. It could be California for all we know, because they already had a 6 this month. Last month they had like a 6.1. There's been a lot of earthquakes in the U.S. But yeah, back to the whole, like, screw the obstacles. Just plow right on through with a freaking bulldozer. Crush all the hurdles and get what you want done. But yeah, this looks interesting. This looks Supercell-like. Too bad it's 9 o'clock at night and not like 2 o'clock in the afternoon when you can't see the bitch coming. well, given circumstances, like if you want to demolish every monument out there because it triggers you, then you're on your own. No one's gonna help you, and we're gonna do whatever we can to stop you. Because, I mean, yeah, some statues should go away because, well, some of them are really fucked up looking and eyesores, and others are just like obsolete or false information. And I like how as soon as I got to that, you guys left. I don't blame you. Um, but yeah. Ooh, outflow's falling apart. Ooh, you're just blowing on through. But yeah, that's falling apart now. I don't know what's going on. I think the lack of the sun is killing it. But are you coming this way? Because that'd be awesome. Seems like you're just rolling on through. Screw you for that. Um, so 10-minute stream? I doubt it. The majority of the lightning's that way. There's some still that way, so I'm thinking something's still gonna hit. And the wind coming out this way means something may hit. But yeah, still. Like, you guys just need to stop with the writing. It's, well, it's not gonna get you anywhere with what's going on right now. And you're the one spreading COVID around with all your riots. So, that's on you guys. Like, you're the ones that are not freaking prepping or anything. You're running around willy-nilly, torching down buildings that seem offensive to you. Like, no. Taking down statues. The main thing is trying to cover up the truth. Ooh, there's something coming from the west. Guess I was right. Something's coming from the west. But it's just gonna be some time, but I'm still gonna stream until it's done. But yeah. Enough of that, because that's controversial, and the fact I'm talking about against it, it may screw me over. So, but yeah. That's reserved for TikTok, because that shit's probably get banned anyways. Mongolia, hello. Is that? Oh no, I already dealt with that. Yeah, 5.3 Peru, the 5.0 Mongolia, 4.1 Hindu Kush F kilometers of depth. It's clear, not notifications, but yeah, we're getting more storms coming in. Or it's the same storm. I don't know, might be frontal boundary. I don't know. Might be cell, multi-complex, maybe a surprise derecho. See, with 2020 being the year of the derecho, I want to be surprised. That's an interesting car. Just mostly because, okay, this is a basic sedan, never mind. It's just a neon headlights, because like, okay, that seems a little bit nice, but this is basic sedan. But, yeah. And for me, with a car, I would love to get, 1996 red Dodge Ram. Just like what you see on Twister. Because, yeah, that's a badass car. It's mostly because of Twister factor that I want to get that. It was a truck on Twister. I'm just fucking up my grammar, just slurring everything. I should probably stop doing that. But yeah. 1996 Dodge Ram Red. Like, that would be my go-to. But, yeah. That's my go-to. Well, I'm done talking about the political stuff. You guys can come back now. JK. Well, JK there. I mean, if you're gonna get triggered by the fact that, I'm against people burning down buildings with living children inside, then I don't need you here. I mean, you could, like, believe that shit all you want. I don't give a damn. You have that right. But until you begin burning down buildings with living people inside, then you will definitely be crossing the line and you need to be stopped. Um, because that's too far, and you're no better than those preaching, fighting force, like the terrorist groups in the 50s and 40s and 30s and 60s, burning down buildings because of the people inside. They didn't like them due to certain genetics. Like, dude, you're no better than them. You're no better than them. And I think you know that and you don't give a shit. That's all I'm gonna say about that, with the whole thing there. Okay, that's a Camaro convertible. Okay. There's quite a bit of sports cars I see going on through here. Mostly Camaros and Mustangs. A few Challengers and Chargers, but mostly Camaros and Mustangs. Those seems to be the go-to for the people around here. You got Pontiac G6 here that got kind of remodeled due to Bambi deciding to hit it head on. But other than that, it's good. Yeah, but true. But you gotta mean all, and not just the ones that were just in the wrong place at the wrong time, I guess. I mean, a good chunk of them are, but you know what I mean. Like, those actually killed due to racial tensions versus those killed due to other reasons. Like, you gotta mean all. And also those in other countries where they're oppressed or not getting the education or Medicare that they deserve. And I'm talking about, like, a lot of, well, third world countries that are horrible. Like, there are horrible conditions and stuff. Like, you gotta mean all that. You can't just pick and choose what you're targeting. Like, dude. If you really think that, go to Africa, better the healthcare, better the education system, do all that, better their pest control when it comes to mosquitoes and parasites and other things that screw a lot of stuff over. Invest in Ebola medications and stuff, because that's at the moment running amok in the Congos. Like, if you really mean that, go do that stuff. Don't be all like, oh, there's a person on this bottle of syrup, and due to the circumstances, it's racist. Like, no. That's BS compared to what's going on elsewhere. That's first world problems. And I'm talking about, if you want to really better folks, go fix the third world problems first, and then get back to the first world problems. That's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, we should, well, in a way, help aid those countries, but instead of getting them to the governments to do that, like, actually go to the people, go with, well, military or whatever, go to the people, give them directly to the people, and if the governments try to take it away from the people, take out the governments that are oppressing the people. Problem solved. Like, seriously, that's what we need to do. I mean, obviously, yeah, help out people so we can do that and have more people available to do that. But you know what I mean. You know I'm going after. I'm just trying to be around words so I don't get taken down or anything because I say certain words and people are gonna scream that I'm racist when I'm not. I'm saying help those in need. Not be all like, oh my gosh, a Quaker company has a lady's face on a bottle, I'm so triggered. Like, no. That argument is pointless. You should be triggered by the fact that there are people in third world countries in worse conditions, like a woman's face on a syrup bottle is the least of their problems. But it should also be the least of your problems. Especially with what's going on with everything else that's going on. That's all I'm saying. Now, back to the storm. If it will ever hit. I'm not sure if the storm is gone, but there's by the fact there's lightning coming up from that direction, there's another one coming. I don't know. But still, this is just crazy. Hey. You're lucky you're gone because I've said some things that you might have left because disagreement. You'll probably see it in the playback, but yeah. I'm standing my ground. And remember, I'm in a state that, well, trespassing equals open season. And, I say, yeah, lives matter. Trump 2020. And if any of his kids run, 2024. Honestly, I say Ivanka 2024 and 2028. Or Don Jr. I know you guys don't see him as a good guy, but seriously, just go on TikTok. You'll find the conservative side eventually. But yeah, you'll see the conservative side and you'll see the truth. You'll be waking up like everyone else and you'll join the train. It's almost a guarantee. And, well, if you still are blind, then best luck to you. I'm also saying all this stuff because, according to the liberal media, those who talk that praise Trump and talk trash about the liberals tend to get worse in terms of what Mother Nature delivers. So, if that works, this storm is gonna be severe as fuck. So, big brain moment. Say that stuff to bring the worst of Mother Nature out. Now, you'll see what works. I mean, it's understandable because what the media is showing you, but I found some videos of people who escaped from North Korea, came to America and saw the truth of America compared to what North Korea was showing them, showing America was the bad guy. Same thing's happening with CNN, ABC, all the mainstream news in America. They're doing that to make Trump look like the bad guy. You gotta look past the news. You can't be gullible to the news. They want you to be gullible. You just can't give in. You know? You can't give in. You just can't do that. Like, as you give in, you lose all your rights. And eventually you will lose your life. Because it's going down that road. I hate to say it, but it's going down that road. Also, another thing, I do have the psychic visions, and I see if Biden wins, America's dead. Like, not just America, but human life will go extinct. I know, there's literally no news source that gives out 100% truth. That's why you go... Yeah, WikiLeaks is the one you want. Wikipedia is a bit more cover shit up side. But WikiLeaks, that's the one you want to go for. WikiLeaks, the conservative side of TikTok, before the Democrats get it banned because they can't censor that shit. That's why they want it banned. That's why they're talking about banning it in America, because they can't censor it. They can't shut us up through TikTok. They can shut us up through the other social media sites because the other social media sites are on their side. TikTok, they cannot shut up because it's a foreign company. Yeah, that would be nice, but he's sadly not an American-born citizen. But I can tell you right now, if he gets elected 2020, we'll be in Mars by 2022. I tell you right now, if he was elected president, we would be at 2020. We would be at Mars by 2022. Hell, maybe even Europa or some other moon on freaking Jupiter by 2022 if he was elected. I mean, maybe 2023 due to the travel time is gonna be like a year. But you know what I mean. We'd be colonizing the freaking cosmos by the end of his term. Well, if he gets elected twice. Guarantee you that. Yeah, we'd probably find a way to make Venus habitable. And we'd be on Venus. And I am already telling you right now, Kanye West is only running for president to take votes from Biden. Which is genius. And the psychics are saying Biden's gonna win to lower his guard down. Well, lower his followers down, and those that don't want him in to rise up and make sure he doesn't. Same thing happened in 2016 with Hillary Clinton. Same thing is gonna happen here. And I feel free to say that because, well, there's 3 of you watching and not a lot of people watch my content, so I don't mind. Yeah, that's what he wants you to think. But you already know he's going to take votes from Biden. And votes from people who are going to vote for Trump for the meme to vote for Kanye for the meme. I mean, there's going to be some issues there. But he's running to take votes from Biden. That's why he's also saying he's against Trump now, ever since he started running for president. Yeah, but he's also having, he says he dropped out, but he's also having presidential campaigns in the Carolinas. So, it's either he's doing that on purpose to screw over liberals, well, to screw with the minds of the liberals, or he has more than one mind in his mind. You know, multiple personality disorder or something. Like one of his personalities saying, yeah, run for president, and the other personality comes out and is like, what the hell? No, I'm out of here. And, yeah, it's a battle, I guess. So I'm saying he might have multiple personalities with that. That's a sign. Like, you can't make up your mind. That could be a sign of that, but there's obviously going to be other factors before jumping to, you have more than one mind in your head. And actually, you know that one thing where, like, there's like 2 twins that merge into one body? You know? That multiple personalities could be a sign of that. See ya. Yeah. Good luck trying to get me canceled on Twitter. Half of Twitter don't even know I exist. If that's what you're really gonna do. But yeah, if you're gonna do that, you better put my whole stream and not just the bits where I'm like, ooh, pro-Trump, and stuff like that, and try to take me out of context. Like, you gotta be honest, dude. And if you don't, I will be the honest one and share the whole stream to the people, and then they'll see the truth and they'll cancel you. That's all I'm saying. You know, say I might lose subs for doing this, but I don't give a damn. Because I may lose the subs. They're like, oh, he's pro-Trump, I'm out of here. But I'll gain subs by people who are like, oh, he's pro-Trump, let's support him. And Trump is also fighting against climate change and all that stuff that's going on. Because, well, he's signed an act, well, making animal abuse a federal felony. He signed laws protecting more land than the size of Yellowstone to become parks, reserves, maybe Native American reservations, maybe, I don't know. Could be wrong there. There's all that stuff. Who knows? Maybe he might give the right for Native American reservations to vote if they don't already have that right. I'm not sure how that works, but honestly, if he were to do that, that'd be awesome. But obviously, I see the liberals like, is he only doing that to get the Native American vote? Oh my gosh! Because you already know, like I already know there's some people out there that's so anti-Trump that if he began preaching free healthcare, socialist democracy, and stuff like that, the Democrats are going to say that he's trying to turn us into Venezuela in terms of communists and all that stuff, and then they'll be preaching capitalism. I can already tell you that much. It's almost guaranteed at this point. Yeah, I'm beginning to sound like that one guy, Ben Shapiro. I don't mind it. I'm pro that. Honestly, I say if that Caitlyn lady that you guys are calling gun lady with the poopy diaper or whatever runs for president, I will vote for her. Because she'll do what's right. She'll do what's right. She's another Trump in waiting. And what's with some of the bills that he's passing and his executive orders that he's doing? He's becoming the next Teddy Roosevelt. I'm telling you, he's gonna be the next Teddy Roosevelt when it comes to the books, his history books, like 30, 40 years down the line. He's gonna be compared to Teddy Roosevelt, JFK, presidents like that. But yeah, he also signed bills involving in getting plastic out of the oceans, along with oil. Because, well, might as well use the plastic as a net to scoop out all the oil, because oil tends to cling on plastic. And also, apparently liberals are blaming him for making America so bad with COVID that it's forcing Mexico to want to build the wall themselves. I mean, I'm sure that wasn't what he was going for, but he's like, well, it works. Because apparently Mexico's starting to build the wall on the border to keep COVID out. So, yeah. But, yeah, still. He's passed so many laws that would better the environment in the long run. And really immediately. And also, the Supreme Court, where I think he appointed 3, 4 justices already, maybe a 5th down the line, I don't know, I could be wrong, has shut down the Dakota pipeline due to unethical reasons. Made literally half of Oklahoma Native American land. Did a few things for the LGBT. I think banning employers from banning employees if they're LGBT. I think it's something like that. Something along those lines. So yeah. So the justices that he's appointing, and the main one that you guys were all accusing of date rape when he was in college. He's the main one passing all that stuff. He's the main one saying yes to all that stuff. Yes to shutting down pipeline. Yes to half of Oklahoma being native land. Yes to LGBT rights. He's the main one doing it. So, I don't know why you're all complaining. I mean, yeah, Pence might be a little bit iffy. So, and I think that might be why he picked Pence, because liberals know would be more, he is the anti-LGBT and stuff, and yeah. So, he likely picked Pence for that reason. So, if they were to try to impeach him and succeed, they would instantly regret it. That's why I picked Pence. I'm telling you. This man's a genius. It's usually the geniuses that are ridiculed during their time, but years later, they are praised for it. I mean, Galileo was a genius for his time, and he was put on house arrest until his death because of his discoveries. Charles Darwin was a genius for his time, but was shunned due to his theory of evolution. I'm pretty sure Einstein was also shunned to a point. Like, geniuses are not known during their time, for the most part. I mean, exceptions would be, well, for the most part, Einstein, Hawking, I guess Elon in a way. But yeah, Bill Nye, I guess. But yeah, geniuses nowadays are being recognized for the time when it comes to science. But other stuff, they're like, you're an idiot. You're suppressing shit. But yeah, that's what I'm saying here. I already know I have a shit ton of dislikes. But yeah, geniuses are usually not recognized during their time. It's usually years after their time when they're finally recognized as geniuses. As for the most part, they're just ahead of their time. Okay, there's a muscle car coming up, I guess. Or just a sedan. Oh, nope, it's a truck. You're very electrical. Can't see anything due to the lighting. I'm gonna actually leave the porch because there's no precipitation. There's no precipitation, so I'm not concerned. Okay, that's a stick. I thought he stepped on a snake. Well, if I did, I would have known it before I looked. Would have bit me. And then I would have picked it up to make sure it didn't have a rattle. But yeah, this is a little something here. Getting closer to the storm. Probably not a good thing. I smell rain, so it is gonna rain. I think I hit the phone. Nope, judging by the fact it's warm, is probably spit. Alright. This is actually a good angle. Just exploring a little bit. Yeah, this is the bitch that's coming. This is the bitch that's coming. Yep. I should have gone all on a Trump rant. You guys would have been seeing this, and you would have been enjoying it, and not paying attention to the Trump rant. The fact that you guys can't sit back and enjoy a storm despite the political rant that's going on. That's sad. And now you guys know why I don't bring up politics that much. But due to my distance from the house, I might cut off Wi-Fi connection, so from the house, and go off of phone data. So, might lose connection for a little bit. And we're back, because I was doing some stuff. I just removed connection from house Wi-Fi and going off of phone data, so stuff may be a bit more spotty. But this is just to get better view of the storm that's coming in. It's a lovely little storm. I think I see some stars. So I guess the sky did try to clear out, but it didn't work out because of lightning. Or that star was maybe ball lightning from a very far distance. I could be wrong on either side. I don't know. But yeah, this is very nice lightning. Nice little lightning storm. Should I use the bathroom before the storm? Because the water is going to really scratch at my bladder. Why did the time reset? Whatever. This may be a different stream. I don't know. I don't care. But yeah, this is a good stream. It's gonna be an hour plus stream because of it, and I'm not complaining. And on property, so don't need a mask. Besides, the governor was an idiot and put in a huge loophole, saying as long as you're eating, you don't need a mask. So in public, I'll be carrying a bag of chips and not have a mask on my face. What now? So, hey, governor said as long as you are eating, you don't need a mask, so I'm gonna eat whenever I'm in public. I don't fucking care. I'll eat every time I'm in public from now on. That loophole is fucking awesome. I mean, I'll get fat or something, but I don't give a shit. Honestly. Money's coming in tomorrow, so I'll see if we can stock up on chips for that reason. Like, can we stock up on chips due to the loophole that as long as you're eating in public, you don't need a mask? And I'm sure my folks would be like, yep, buy at the store. Supply of chips. It's fucking hilarious. We'll buy chips, jerky sticks, a lot of junk food for that reason. A lot of sub sandwiches for that reason. We'll go to restaurants a bit more for that reason, because restaurants you don't need a mask either. Because of the fact that you'd be eating. So, and with the loopholes put in place, you get to find out the personality of the governor, president, or mayor that's doing shit. Like, seriously, the first thing that was open in this country, well, in this state, was bars and liquor stores. Well, one thing that was deemed essential was liquor stores, and bars were opened first in the first phase. So that should mean the governor's an alcoholic. And then the loophole of as long as you're eating in public, you don't need a mask. So she's a glutton. I'm not sure if anyone said anything. Nope, it's just you two being a bitch. But yeah, she's a glutton. Or something like that. I mean, I'm not dissing that because I'm a glutton too. I'm not gonna lie, I am a glutton. I see food and I'm like, nom nom nom. But okay, looks like this storm's gonna stay to the south. That storm stayed to the north. This storm staying to the south is dividing and conquering. But it's very electrical in doing so. Stupid tree line. But yeah. Still smell rain though. Yeah, this is a good storm. Nothing wrong with it, except for the fact it's not hitting. Makes it keep in the distance, I guess. But yeah, it's fun. But yeah, this stream may bite me in the ass because I'm all pro-Trump. But I don't care. I'll recover from it because also that recent executive order, y'all try to censor me, I'll sue your ass. Yeah, I don't play games. So, YouTube censor my ass because I'm pro-Trump, I'm gonna go sue their ass. I'm gonna join that case with PragerU versus YouTube. I'll sue their ass. Then I'll go after welfare and shit thing, well, government agency shit, because they're apparently saying that YouTube's not a job. I have the backing of the entire YouTube community for that. YouTube's a job. You don't even know what you do. No, it is a job. You do a lot of work. You get money and all that stuff. I'm not necessarily saying I need welfare or anything like that, but I'm just saying I'm just doing that for the YouTubers that do. Um, like it takes a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of patience, a lot of. If you have a full-time YouTube channel, you don't have a time to get an actual job. Well, their terms, actual job, because YouTube is an actual job. Like you're not doing a two-job thing. No, I'm not doing a two-job thing. I mean, for a long time I can't because of the stupid mask ordinance, and I can't eat during work at all times. So, but it's okay. After tomorrow, new law takes into effect federally. Thank you, Trump. Um, banning governments and businesses from requiring you to wear a mask. So, I mean, households is another story, but I doubt someone's. Well, I want to put it past some people to be like, oh, you need to wear a mask when you're in my house. Like, it's not just one people in the house. Yeah, I'm going to the storm. Dogs are barking. Dogs are barking. They're having fun. Yeah, I gotta go over here and let them know I'm a friend, not foe, because y'all are blind. Huh? Y'all are blind. Pups are actually growing pretty well. They're already about the size of their mother. Hello. Want to see some pups? Yeah, these are my pups. Yeah, the parents are fixed, don't worry. And then I'm for some reason zoomed in. I'm trying to zoom out. But yeah, there's some pups. Yeah. All thanks to her and him. We have these guys. And he's screaming. I don't know why he's screaming. But yeah. These lovely creatures exist. Love them. But they do get into a lot of stuff. So there's that, yeah. Mother's part pit bull, father's German Shepherd Labrador mix. So the two most popular breeds mixed with the most controversial breed. So yeah, have fun with that. And they make such cute babies. Yeah, they know it. They know it. Gonna be encouraging them to jump on the fence, but they're cute. But enjoying the storm. Because this is a little fun. Storm and got little pups. They're cute. But yeah. Yeah, so yeah. Also heads up, the German Shepherd Labrador mixed combo is called a Shepherdor. So yeah. They're very intelligent dogs. That could be both a good thing and a bad thing. Good thing is they're loyal and they be good listener. Bad thing is because if you don't have them trained, they get into everything and they're escape artists. That's the only downside of having an intelligent dog. They're escape artists and they get into shit. If they're not trained right. So, yeah. But the fact that he survived parvo and was still fertile enough to have pups with a girl that's middle-aged, that's a feat on that whole ground. That's a feat on its own. Um, but yeah, the pups are like 2, going on 3 months now. Yeah, approaching 3 months. They're born late April, early June. During a storm like this, I was streaming the storm and then she was giving birth. I think maybe some of the Thunderstorm pushed her into labor. That might be why this one here, well, maybe why this one here has a birth defect with the paw. cute though. She's cute, but like one of her paws is bent and only has 2 toes. So yeah, but she's cute. She, she's still cute. And for the longest time, she looked like a chihuahua. She had that chihuahua face and body structure. So it's like, so which one of you part chihuahua? But they're still cute. They're so cute. Yeah, we started out with 7. 3 of them got adopted. So yeah. And we're keeping her because she's a runt and she has a leg going on. And we're also keeping the one that's slightly tan and the one that's a behemoth. Well, the one that's a behemoth is going to a family member, and the 4th one will likely be adopted out soon too. So, but yeah, this is fun. This is fun. I hear sirens. I'm not sure that sirens are a motor now, but I hear some sort. Boy, come give me a heads up. This is fun. And it's starting to rain. Boy, yes. Bring on the storm. Might hear some sirens too, I don't know. Because there's that one in May that produced a tornado warning. And sirens are blaring. You guys are panicking at me, telling me to get onto the porch. Like, I will when the storm actually hits. This is going to be another one of those situations. But yeah, me saying I'm pro-Trump really killed the stream, I guess. But I don't care. I'll do all that. Then come back to me with the, oh my gosh, it's a black lady's face. I don't know, I'm being weird. Just thinking all weird stuff. I forgot I was still alive. But of course I'm gonna be still alive until the storm is done. Producing these little bright things into stuff, and the rain is hitting, so I'm gonna go under the tree, which is a big no. Yeah, that's a pretty tall tree, so I'm not gonna go under that. Safer to be out in the rain than be under that tree, because I already know the moment I go to that tree, lightning gonna strike it and I'll be dead. So I'm gonna not do that. And not because of lightning, but because it's probably gonna explode a tree and I'm gonna have a freaking wood through my heart. I don't want to go out like a fucking vampire. But if I were to catch that shit on video, oh, that would be so taken down though. But you gotta be like, what the fuck just happened? And my spirit will be like, what the fuck just happened? But yeah, I might begin to go on the porch because the rain is picking up. And I'm not doing that out of my safety. I'm doing that out of the phone's safety. So, I don't know how to do this. I'll just aim at this. Get some lightning this way. Okay. Good thing I'm unable to connect, so since I'm close to the house, I can back up to the house Wi-Fi. And I sit down on the steps. Go further that way so I could actually see the lightning. I know there's trees. Nothing I can do about this. This place is kind of rented, so can't go chop chop. Especially a lot of these trees will fall in the house, and that would not be good. That would be a huge bye-bye to the security deposit. Having a tree that we chop down go through the house. So, not a good idea. Like every time this cuts off, yeah. Well, yeah, but I was being more intelligent than average. But yeah, hello. Okay, there's a dog in a car barking. So, that's fun. I cause my dogs to bark. They like to bark, but they probably ran inside because of rain. Smart dogs. They listen to the severe weather warnings, I guess. I don't. Well, I do listen to them. I just like, that means go outside, not inside. No, they're whining because I'm outside. Guarantee you that much. Oh yeah, they're grown. They've grown. They've grown as pups. That's for sure. But the fact that they're like 3 months and they're already almost the size of the mother. Yeah. I recommend it. You'll still experience earthquakes from time to time, but it's not going to be as crazy as California. But you're going to love the months of April through June. You're going to love it. I mean, I'm assuming that because you're here for a storm stream. And, well, that time, ooh, Texas is going to be popcorn for you. It's going to be eye candy for you with this lightning. And they get more than that. I mean, this area does too, but I just haven't had the luck of seeing more than that. Aside from quarter-sized hail hitting me in the nards. But you get the hail size of tennis balls. Hello. Yeah, you get the tennis balls, softballs, larger than that. You get the winds, hurricane force, you get the tornadoes. It's really lovely. For those who love that stuff. For those who don't love that stuff, I recommend staying on the West Coast. Or go to like Alaska. I mean, if you're not a fan of the blizzards, stay on the West Coast. Just stay on the West Coast. It's your best bet. Or go to West Virginia. You may dodge a good chunk of that in West Virginia. But for the most part, you're gonna love Texas for that shit. And it jumps back up in July through October during the peak hurricane season. And then southern Texas has that going crazy through the winter months. It's very nice. The main time that doesn't really actually, year-round it's pretty active. Yeah, that's pretty much year-round. That's pretty much active. I mean, March, it's somewhat, February through March, it's kind of quiet, but it's very temporary on the quiet side. It also depends on what parts of Texas you're going to be going to. Like Dallas, Fort Worth area, April through June, it will be your time. Houston, Galveston on the coast, that will be your time. Well, pretty much year-round will be your time. West side towards El Paso, the desert area, it will be again mostly April through June, and then once again in later months. I know, but the storm's not. Yeah, I'm still streaming. So I'll aim this way. Oh, yeah, it's raining. I'll deal with the cans after the... It's raining now! Yes!
Does it feel like it? It feels like sprinkles. Well, barely even sprinkles.
Rain, rain. Water coming from the sky, from clouds in the sky is rain. Doesn't matter the rate. Doesn't matter. Well, the only thing that matters is whether or not it's liquid or ice. That's the only difference between rain, snow, sleet, hail is what precipitates it is. The sprinkles and all that stuff is just terms, but in the long run, it's rain, it's precipitation. The only difference is it's the rate. But water coming from clouds down to earth as liquid is rain. If it freezes on contact, then it's freezing rain. But yeah, that's obviously not going to be the case. It's like in the 80s right now, 70s maybe due to the storm. We're out upper 60s. But yeah. But again, western Texas, April through June would be the main time frame, and then again, well, again August time frame due to monsoon season. But yeah, that's about it with there, because that's drier area, especially the El Paso area, the July-August time frame, especially for the El Paso area due to monsoon season. So essentially, April through August due to tornado season, and then goes into monsoon season. But yeah, you're gonna love it in Texas. Hello. I'm assuming you're from Oklahoma. Yeah. This may impact you, I don't know. I'm like close to where, yeah, a lot of the states meet. But yeah, this is nice in Kansas. I'm not, the main storm's down to the south. We're just getting sprinkles. Oh, it's just their username. Oh, I read it as Central California. So a lot of people are saying California, and I saw Oklahoma and Central, and it clicked as California. But yeah, Central Oklahoma, you should be fine from this, but you may still get something. Tonight, you may still get something. But yeah, dyslexia, the eyes. Well, that's what dyslexia would be. But you know what I mean. But yeah, this is fun. I love it. I love Mother Nature. She's crazy. Yeah. Last time power was knocked out was when a drunk dude hit the power pole on the night of the 4th of July. He didn't even know it because it was all fixed up by morning. Because people are quick. That's literally the last time I lost power, and it wasn't even due to a storm. Before that, late August to October time frame, lost power when I was at that weird house due to storms. But again, it was very quick at getting the power back on. It was very quick at doing that. This area's like, ooh, power's out. Let's go deal with it. Like, no. I'm pretty sure Oklahoma's the same way. But yeah, they were quick with it. Ooh, that'd be good. And 5.2 earthquake just at the South Sandwich Islands. Now I'd say there'll be potential for, whatchamacallit. Yeah, rip currents, but those islands are uninhabited, so it's like, don't worry about a thing. But yeah. Yeah, full-size tornado siren. I'll tell you right now, if I were to get some presidential party or whatever, I would, like, require every town, every state to have a tornado siren on every intersection or every block, whichever is more common. So people will be alerted on tornadoes with the sirens being all over the place. It would create jobs too to install them and maintain them. So that's good there. Also would expand on the Hurricane Hunters program by adding bases in Puerto Rico and the Virgin Islands area, Guam, Hawaii, Mariana Islands, and South Sandwich and American Samoa. I'd work with Portugal to have access to the Azores to put a base there, help them with that, and I'd do the same with the Maldives and Madagascar, and the Cocos area for Australia, help them out with that. I would do all that to expand the Hurricane Hunters program, and also command and have like the Navy, or what do you want to call it, to build a few aircraft carriers to just roam the oceans with a hurricane hunter jets on them for those ones that are out in the ocean in case they are a threat to any land. Like, I would so do that. Like, before we can combat climate change, we need to see what it is doing so we can prepare in case we fail at combating against climate change. Yeah. Same as Kansas. It's like 1980. The only thing missing from 1980 is Mount St. Helens blowing its top. And even then, they were kind of swarming with quakes earlier in the year. So, yeah. But still, there's that going on. But other than that, I don't know what's going on here. It's just, yeah. But yeah, if I were to go president mode, that's what I would do. It would save lives. It would create jobs. Mostly in the military. But it would create jobs. Thousands of jobs. For multiple, yeah. For multiple people. Well, multiple people. Yeah, 2020 don't need any more ideas. But I think they're enjoying the, yeah. Yeah. They're enjoying the diseases. Because that's the main thing that's happening is diseases and ratios. There's no reason to be scared of the weather. I mean, like, not like crazy scared, like as soon as you see a cloud, you panic. There's like no reason for that, but like have like a respectful fear. Like, don't panic, but respect it to the point where you're not, like, running from it every time it comes in. Like, you know, be smart. Don't go crazy mode. Don't go panic mode. That causes other people go panic because I get, well, monkey see, monkey do. I'm saying that because, well, we evolved from apes. But, and I'm saying humans as a whole. But, what I'm saying is, like, you see someone panicking, you don't know why they're panicking, but you're gonna panic with them just because you want to survive too. You know? It's an evolutionary trait. Every social animal does it. But yeah, well, hello Charles. I don't say the whole name. I just go with like the first word. If there's more than one word, I go with the first word. I said Charles. They would know what who I'm talking about. If they know who I'm talking about. But outside of that, I don't shout out people normally because this is tended to be a serious channel, and shouting people out screams that it's not. Charles Jewett or Hewitt? I mean, I was gonna go with Charles the Gamer maybe, but yeah, I don't normally do that. I mean, I would go off the username. I'd go off the username. But yeah, there's gonna be so much with that. It's so awesome. And this storm is really awesome. It's keeping its distance. But yeah, I prefer it to be head on, and it appears it's dead. For the most part. Rain side has stopped, so I'm leaving the porch again. Yeah. I mean, I used to game on this channel. That did nothing. And then I started earthquakes, and my channel took off. And here I am. So, that's why I do this. Because, well, I like it, and, well, people enjoy it. Because not a lot of people do what I do. I'm faster than the news. When it comes to a lot of this stuff, I should probably go this way. The storm's going that way. But I'm faster than the news in a lot of things, especially with the earthquakes. I've had so many comments from when I cover earthquakes in the Philippines that there's already videos out there. What? This is quick. Because, well, I'm faster than the news. They didn't hear it on the news. They felt it, and it's like, oh my gosh, this is already out there. But yeah. I'm faster than most news. I mean, unlike other earthquake channels, I don't try to predict earthquakes, but at times I do, and when I do predict earthquakes, I'm always right because I'm psychic. Okay. I come over here to view the lightning better and you go away. Hold on, I'm gonna disconnect it a little bit because I'm disconnecting from house Wi-Fi due to. There we go. Back. That lightning had happened during that bad connection. Yeah. Well, I'm not sure what state or country that is in. Moberly. So I probably won't know what you're talking about. Um, but clouds may mean rain. But yeah. And people saying that they look like a Smurf. Okay. Discord is weird. It's a weird place. But yeah. Yeah, I'm faster than news with the earthquakes. Philippines has really noticed that. A lot of people in California has noticed that. So I'm big in Philippines. I'm really big in Asian countries and African countries. I mean, I'm not complaining. I find it a bit interesting, you know? It's interesting. I'm not complaining about it. I find it interesting. So I mention it. But I'm also big in Alaska. I appear on the news a lot in Alaska. Kodiak Daily Mirror, Fairbanks News Miner is the main two. I've appeared on Chinese news for an earthquake in Fiji. I heard footsteps. I don't like that. I don't like the fact I heard footsteps. It's not a nice sound to hear when you're out in the middle of in the field at night. It's footsteps. That's the last thing you want to hear, especially when you yourself are not moving. Not a good thing. And I'm here flipping out about that, and I grew up with a poltergeist. Okay. That like to throw fans at people. Yeah. My priorities are straight. I don't need to see anyone. But yeah. But yeah, I appear on the news. I cover warnings and all that as they pop up. I cover hurricanes. I give them updates every time they pop up. Not a lot of channels do what I do. And those that do is either one or the other, not all the above. I'm the only channel on YouTube that does feature volcano a day. Maybe not so much on word of the day. That's the only thing that's outside the science I normally do. There's porch vlog, but that's one thing. And due to the lack of the storm moving away, and my bladder screaming at me, I may have to cut off soon. Because I'm sure peeing on stream out in the middle of the public, oh my gosh, you're a dick. I saw glowing, oh no, that's a firefly. But yeah. Lightning is really dick, but yeah, my bladder's screaming, the storm is moving away, so I may have to cut it off soon. But yeah, I'm the only channel that does what I do. Like, I'm the only channel on YouTube that does feature volcano of the day. Maybe one of the few that does word of the day, that actually goes into detail on the word. I'm normally fast when it comes to earthquakes, unless I'm doing something else, like, well, streaming a storm. Then I'm normally fast. Other than that, that does seem to be it with that. Storm's about done. My bladder is about to explode. My pants, and that's it.